Hello. Hello, sir. Am I audible? So, hello everyone. Today we are back here with our live session, and we have our guests Dr. Priyanka and Dr. Kamlesh, sir. So, Dr. Priyanka we have with us today. She is a consultant homeopath. She is practicing in Nagpur since past 5 years. She is an bike enthusiast. She loves nature and she also likes to help a lot of people. So we are going to have a session about women's health today. So over to you, Dr. Priyanka.
Hello and very good evening to all of you. I'm really glad to be a part of this session, and I'm really glad that you all people are here to attend this informative session about women's health. So, guys, what is women's health? We include in women's health, we include her physical health, her mental health, and her emotional well-being, and how she achieved a complete health and how she achieved her harmony in that particular phase. Okay, so I'm really glad that I'm here to attend this session with her and you, and thanks a lot. And before starting the session, I would like to introduce renowned homeopath, Dr. Kamlesh Kakde sir, uh, who is a renowned homeopath in Nagpur and practicing classical homeopathy since 15 years. And his expertise in treating pathological difficult cases, and he's doing also research in cervical dystonia and hysterectomy. You people can see his profile and learn from him. So, um, shall we start the session, sir?
Yes, sure, Doctor.
Sir, how can we define woman health, first of all?
Yeah, so as we all know that we all, human is a very complex machine, I hope you agree. In
Yes,
terms of anatomy, in terms of psychology, in terms of hormones.
right,
So whole structure of human is very complex, right? And apart from this, women have some special abilities. Probably you may know that women child, girl child, female child is stronger than boy child at birth,
right,
even after first year of birth. So nature had made woman strong, different with some superpowers, right? So when,
right, right. I agree.
when we say superpowers, probably you know well about bikes, right? So there are simple
Right,
bikes and there are super bikes. So
right,
if we have super bike, then we need to take care of that bike quite thoroughly and with lot of care, na? If you have
right, sir.
super bike, then you don't need to do regular servicing. It's okay, that will run. But if you have super bike, then you must be careful for each and every small detail of that bike. How it is revving, how it is running, how it is the small details, right?
Right,
Probably you
right.
can throw more light on this. So as women have these superpowers and they have some extra strength, lot of hormones. So these hormones can be affected very easily. So we need to take care of all these aspects very
Right,
carefully. This is
right,
very delicate cycle. That's why women health is more important than in general health and
right,
taking care of health. So what do we mean by health? Health is not just a physical well-being, but health is about emotional, mental, social, and then physical health, right? So we need to take care of each and every aspect of this health.
Right.
That's why
Agree.
women health is more important. That's why we should be more cautious for women health. And unfortunately, women themselves are not cautious about their health. Is it true?
Right.
Yeah.
So moving forward to the next question, sir. What are the major causes of these hormonal imbalance? As we can see in our daily basis, these cases are increasing day by day. Like you can see thyroid cases and all. A woman when she starts her puberty till her menopause, she suffers from many hormonal disturbances and many hormonal imbalance diseases and all. So, what are the major causes?
Yeah.
These hormones can trigger our emotional well-being and our nervous system as well.
That hormonal complex is very, very, very delicate network of these protein-based chemicals. And as we know that how disease develops through P and EI axis, right? So what is P? P stands for psychology, N stands
Okay.
for neurology, E stands for endocrinology, where most of the hormones and endocrine system is disturbed. So first of all, psychology disturbed. This in turn disturbs neurological aspect. This disturbs hormonal system, and then it causes disturbance of immunology,
Okay.
and that's how any disease develops. So we can say that all the diseases starts from this disturbance of psychology, disturbance of at mind level. That's
Right.
why we need to take care of our mental health, our mental state very
Right.
carefully,
Very
because
true. Very
our mental health, then it may in turn causes disease tomorrow or after 10 years, but it
true.
will cause you a physical disease. That's why
Right.
taking care of your mental state is very important.
Okay. I have listened a term, sir, that psychosomatic diseases. Right. So please throw light on this topic, psychosomatic diseases.
So generally, what we what do we mean by psychosomatic disease is immediate effect of psychological disturbances on physical level. If we have anxiety, so it will cause you directly sleeplessness or mouth ulcers, right? So this is psychosomatic from psyche to physical level. But these are immediate effects. But what we
Right.
have observed in homeopathy or in holistic sciences, that all the diseases they arises from disturbance at mental level first. Even if it is simple fever, acute fever, or cancer. So
Right.
all the diseases may have this base of psychological disturbances, mental state disturbances. This
Right.
is what holistic system means. Holistic system means it considers mind and body both. So we need to take care of both the aspects simultaneously.
Right.
This is
As we all know, pituitary gland stimulate these hormones, and when these hormone disturbs, we fall into sick condition. Okay. So my next question is, sir, this is quite tricky question. That what is oogenesis and how homeopathy works in that deepest level of these kind of diseases? Like we can see, lots and lots of infertility cases. Lots and lot of cases are there, infertility cases, male infertility, female infertility. So, can you throw some light on this topic?
yeah, sure. So um, female, as I have said, that female has this special abilities, special superpowers, right? Females have this superpower of giving birth. Oh.
Right.
So for that purpose, they have some hormonal arrangement and anatomical arrangements. And this hormonal and anatomical arrangement is quite delicate. It is also called as oogenesis, like menstruation and
Right.
ovulation, right? So this cycle is very delicate and depends upon hormones. And these hormones can be disturbed by slightest cause, even by the slightest change in routine, by the
Right.
slightest
Definitely.
emotional disturbance.
Huh.
Right?
Now every female wants to be the best version of herself. So she is doing, a very persistent work, and despite of being tired, she is doing continue work and day and night shifts and all. So I can relate with that.
Yes, yes, true. Every one of us should be best version of ourselves, right? But is it causing us stress? Is it causing
Right.
us botheration? At what cost? At cost of our health? No, we should enjoy being a better version of us, na?
Definitely.
It should be a spontaneous process to be a better. This should be aim of life, that we should be better person. We should be better version of us. It should not be botheration. It should not be at the cost of our health, mental or physical peace, right?
Right.
So for that, we should always keep this in mind, that our work, our stress, our family, everything is at its own
Everything.
place. But we should be good. Our health should be good. Then only we can be a better version.
Right.
Then only we can uh, provide better justice to our roles. And in
Right.
my perspective, this is life,
Right.
to provide better justice to our roles, right?
Outside there is so much competition, like in their work skills, beauty and their color and their qualification and their domestic level. Matlab, women are facing so much competition outside. So I must say कि stress level है, बहुत है. Rejection, they
True.
are facing rejections, anxiety, palpitation, pregnancy stress, work stress, काफी कुछ है, काफी कुछ है.
True, agree. But as I always say, that our competition must be with ourselves. It should
Right.
not be any other person. It should be
Right.
ourselves. We should be better person than yesterday, than a day before or year before. We must
Right.
have this competition with ourselves. And if we will have competition with other people, then it will only cause us stress, not progress, but stress. And
Okay.
to
So
keep, yeah,
continue, sir. Continue.
yes. So to keep this mental health or our overall health good, we need to take care of our lifestyle, our diet, exercise, and our mental state. And how to keep that mental state is by pursuing our hobbies, by pursuing what we like. Like we all know that you are very good biker, you have passion for bike, and you are pursuing that very dedicatedly. We really
Thanks
appreciate
for
you.
noticing. Thanks.
Yeah, you are a role model for a lot of women, I can say.
Thanks a lot.
So
Thanks a lot.
tell me about your passion about this bike and
Okay. Actually, I like biking, sir. It's quite difficult for me also sometimes because that bike is so heavy. But internally I prepare my mind so कि नहीं मुझे ये करना ही है. And कहीं ना कहीं I relate with nature so much. So I want to travel. I want to learn new things, new culture. I want to connect with nature, wind, snow, and that mountains, rivers. I like a lot. So I want to travel a lot. And once I have an experience for riding, so after that I prepare my mind कि नहीं, मुझे ये करना है, मुझे भी ये देखना है. So I purchased my own bike and I started riding. And after that, day by day, I improving my skill on that level also. And uh, being a homeopathic doctor, I can connect with minor things also. That when you connect with nature, nature teaches you a lot of things, right? That how you can simply live your life without stress, or and how you can handle if you have an stress. तो भी आप कैसे deal करते हो वहाँ पे. So it become my passion, and साथ में homeopathy भी. So it what can I say? Uh, I I love doing riding, and I love doing homeopathy actually.
Great, great. Our viewers wanted to know which bike do you have?
I have a Royal Enfield Hunter 350, and it's
Great,
heavy for my. Actually, it's heavy for me, but I ride.
great, 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 great. So you said very, very well sentence that if we decide that I have to do this, then we can do this. So every one of
Actually,
us must have this passion towards life. We must follow, we must find our ikigai. Ikigai means our passion to live life.
yes,
Yeah. And this passion, this pursuing our passion, that helps us actually to be healthy, to stay healthy.
yes.
This is so great.
So my next question, sir, does counseling matter in gynecological cases? As we can see, we see all type, group type of all the like all ages, females in all ages, like puberty is in menopause. So does counseling matter? Because
Yes,
we all know that homeopaths are true healers and they counsel their patients so well, you know. So does counseling matter in these cases, in these gynecological cases, when women are already depressed by their contraceptive pills they are taking so long, and their work stress and all their problems?
this is very good and valid question. So there are two types of diseases basically.
Hmm.
One is functional diseases and other is structural diseases.
Okay.
So in structural diseases, counseling has absolutely no role. In those type of diseases, you have to prescribe good medicine and that medicine will do wonder. In functional disturbances, counseling helps. But as I said, that we have very advanced and complicated psyche, right? Being a humans.
Right, right,
So
right,
that complicated psyche may disturb you anytime. That will have lot of problems. No? If simple bicycle if we have, that may have very few maintenance problems. But your bike, your super bike may have lot of problems. No? Because it is quite complicated machine.
quite
So
complicated. Right,
our mind, as our psychology is very complicated, it will have lot of maintenance. It will have lot of problems, errors, issues, and we need to address all those small issues time to time. So we must have good friends. We must have some people with whom we can share our feelings. With,
right.
if we don't have, then we must have good counselor
Yes,
who counsel
definitely,
time to
definitely.
time and who can keep your motivation high, who can uh, solve your problems, who can guide you with your problems.
Right,
And this will help you to in lot of struggles, emotional struggles. So
definitely.
counseling plays a very important role in human life, whether we have some disease or no. But it is very important part. It not necessary that every time we do counseling by doctors, but we our
Right,
friends can do it for us.
Some homeopaths are best friend too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I must say. And okay, sir. So moving forward to the next question. Sir, in market there are lots and lots of health supplements available for female, for pregnancy, for their bone health, for their physical health, and many supplements are available in many other forms. So होम्योपैथी में भी ऐसे सप्लीमेंट्स अवेलेबल हैं? अगर हैं तो कौन से हो सकते हैं? और इज देयर एनी साइड इफेक्ट ऑफ टेकिंग दैट सप्लीमेंट्स? ऑफनली फीमेल पेशेंट आस्क मी कि मैम आपके पास कुछ है क्या? माय बोन इज पेनिंग एंड मैम आई हैव बैकएक, तो आपके पास मुझे एनर्जी, लो एनर्जी फील होता है, तो आप मुझे कुछ सप्लीमेंट दे सकते हैं क्या? कोई टॉनिक है क्या? दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस ऑफ पेशेंट.
Yeah, true. So what do we mean by supplement? There are 2-3 stages of this. First is intake of food, and second is digestion of food. Third
Right.
is absorption of food. Right?
Right.
So
Right.
intake of proper nutrition is very important first. Then
Right.
our digestion must be proper so that we could digest whatever we have taken.
Right.
If your digestion is not good, and even if you eat gold, then that will have no effect on your body. Then your absorption must be very good. You could absorb whatever is digested inside.
Right.
So, in my opinion, if all these 3 systems will work together, work better, then whatever you eat, healthy, natural food, that will work as a supplement. You don't need to take extra supplements. But if your digestion and absorption is good, if you are taking nutritious and healthy food, then it will act as a supplement. It is your supplement. But our systems must be good. So we need to focus on that. Otherwise, people go on taking protein supplements and all the other types of supplement without any effect. Sometimes it causes side effect because it is all synthetic substances. And our
Like
body is not
hypervitaminosis. Right. Hypervitaminosis, and females are taking B12 injections by their own sometimes, calcium supplements by their own, without asking consultant or without asking any therapist. They take their own.
true. And lot of time it is synthetic substances, and these synthetic substances are not meant to absorb in our systems.
Right.
Our body is meant to absorb and process natural food. So we must focus on that. We should have natural food.
Okay. And what about thyroid disorders? This is very common nowadays. Every second or third woman is suffering from hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. I am also seeing every day, every female is complaining about my thyroid is elevated, I'm gaining weight, and I'm losing weight. So what are our homeopathic approach for thyroid disease?
Yeah. So thyroid is a very important growth hormone. It helps in growth of our systems, maintenance of our system, and this hormone has effect on each and every organ part of our body. So it is very important hormone. And unfortunately, nowadays lot of patients are there who are suffering from either hypothyroidism or hypothyroidism, and causes may be irregular diet, not proper exercise, stress, as you pointed out. That all these factors disturbs our hormones. So first of all, we need to correct all these factors. And then talking about homeopathy, so homeopathy is a holistic science. So for prescribing homeopathy medicines, we need to consider that person as a whole. her mental state, physical state,
Physical.
problems,
Right.
formulas, everything, every small details. And then on the
Right.
basis of that, we then
Right.
come to the tailor-made homeopathic treatment. And that
Right.
treatment only helps you with your all the hormonal imbalances, your mental state, your physical problems, everything. That one single medicine helps you a lot. But
Right.
for that, you
One
need to
institution.
consider that person as a whole.
Right. So, moving forward to the next question, sir. Some is there any limitations in homeopathy for surgical gynecological cases like big ovarian cyst and all? What are our limitations? Being a doctor, being a homeopathic healer, we should know about our limitations too. कि हमें कब patient refer करना है without.
Spoiling that patient, right? Okay. So, yeah, we may have some limitations at very terminal stage pathologies. We may have some. But I have seen that this holistic science has helped lot of patients, even with difficult patients, even in cases of cancer, or like we are doing research on cervical dystonia and autism and
Right.
like difficult pathologies. And homeopathy has role not only temporarily relieving all these patients, but they are curing these incurable diseases. So homeopathy always has advantage over all other pathies by treating such type of difficult cases. So I think we may have some limitations, but we should give it a try. At least a last hope. Homeopathy can cure us, whatever difficult disease you may have. It is able to, homeopathy is able to cure that disease. We must give it a try before surgery or before making some permanent changes in our body. We must give homeopathy a try, at least for
Right.
some time. We should observe, we can observe. We should not be biased that it will do
Definitely.
or it will
Definitely.
not do. But we should experience what homeopathy can do.
Act. Right. Right.
That is the only way. We should not be biased, but to try homeopathy is the best way, whether it acts or not.
At least we can convince our patient, or in that type of cases we can convince our patient that at least you should try once. Why you're losing hope?
Yes, yes. And only results could convince anyone, not
Right.
our talking and not any statement, but the results.
Right. Very practical. Right. Very practical. So um, at the end of the session, sir, I want to ask you, what would be our approach in these type of cases, because these cases are increasing day by day, like ectopic pregnancy, abortions, hypothyroidism and hirsutism, and many more diseases are there. So how we can help these females and our superwomen by our homeopathy?
Yeah. So awareness is the best tool. What we are doing, why we are doing this talk is for awareness. That people should get aware about their mental state, about their health, about female health, right? So awareness is the best tool. We must be aware about our all these problems and what we should do. We should follow proper routine.
Right.
Must have proper diet, healthy diet. We must do exercise. We must follow our passion. These are must things in our
Actually,
life. So we
I
must be
always
aware of.
yes. I always guide my patients कि आप continue your hobby. At least 1 minute in a day you can continue painting or whatever you want. So continue career so that you can feel happy and it releases happy hormones and you feel happy and you can do well. in your life. So for my female patients, I always counsel them.
Yes. And you are not only doing this by just words, but with your actions too. You are actually following your passions. So that is a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. So I guess this is a beautiful session we have, and
So I would like to add a question.
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah. As you did research on hysterectomy, nowadays cases of hysterectomy are raising a lot now. So I would like to know about your view on that.
So why we started, how we started this research is when we seen that lot of patients they were not improving on compassion. And I'm quite surprised if any patient is not was not understood. So we have tried to find and research what is common factor. And with all these patients, female patients, common factor was hysterectomy. They had history of hysterectomy. And they had lot of hormonal imbalances and lot of joint pains and obesity, mood swings, skin complaints after that. So we try to do study if there is any role of hysterectomy on the prognosis. And to our surprise, we found that lot of shocking facts are there regarding hysterectomy. Means like 80% of hysterectomies they are unnecessary, and this is such an important organ of uh, our health, and that organ is removed directly for trivial reasons, not very big reasons like just heavy bleeding or there is small swelling on the uterus, and they remove the whole organ. And this uterus is a relay center for all the hormones in female body. If there is no
absolutely.
uterus, there is strong imbalance of these hormones. And that's how we wanted to make people aware about hysterectomy, about unnecessary hysterectomies, about how we can cure such conditions with homeopathy without hysterectomy, without surgery. And we wanted to make people aware of this fact. And that's how we took this as a research to make people aware, to know more about this and our experiences. And now this research is helping a lot of people, and we are now able to actually avoid a lot of hysterectomies.
Oh, that's fine.
We have a question. Does uterus removal lead to cancer?
No, uterus removal will not lead to cancer, but it will cause you lot of hormonal imbalance, lot of physical sufferings, lot of emotional sufferings, and this suffering is not less than cancer.
Uh, Nowadays, 50 plus women thought that removing their uterus will remove their all the suffering. Actually, they thought as this is the last treatment. Hysterectomy is the last treatment for them. Actually, many of females.
But this
That thought process in their mind कि uterus निकाल देंगे तो we will feel better. सारी problems uterus से है तो वो निकल जाएगा तो सब ठीक हो जाएगा. So it's difficult sometimes to counsel them about this.
but female identity is also depend upon that uterus, na? Then female identity is lost. We will cause that lot of chaos in terms of
We have another question in audience. So, which is best medicine for hair growth?
as homeopathy is holistic, very specific medicine in homeopathy, but we treat patients as a whole. So you need to consult a good homeopath to get whole and then you can design your whatever disease you have.
Sir, your voice is quite breaking.
Okay. This good. Okay,
Am
I
I
think
audible to everyone?
okay, this was I
Ma'am,
think
you are audible.
talk. I appreciate both of you guys take some time to have this nice discussion. I really appreciate. Thank you so much for viewers. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. Bye.